Okay, I think it's just up over this rise is where he said it would be. So why don't you guys stay here? I'm gonna go scout it. I'll be right back. What the hell is that? Oh my God! We've arrived at the city limits of Sedona, Arizona. Home to UFO sightings, and here psychic energy is everywhere. We got a tip that there are some mysterious man-made vent holes installed in remote areas called, guess what? Secret Canyon. Today, we will attempt to solve this mystery and uncover the reason these vents exist. Is there a logical explanation? And who put them there? Are they part of some government cover-up? Me and my crew of investigative filmmakers here in Sedona are here to get answers. Let's get them together. Come on. Hello? Yeah, hey Ben. Really? He's a UFO expert? And has... Really? So he knows that there's military activity out there? Man, set him up for interview. Get him. Yeah, we'll go completely anonymous, no problem. All right, good job, good work. Thanks.
I am an independent researcher. I used to formerly work with the military. And I do investigations on secret military bases and UFO phenomena. Possibly the underground facilities are proving grounds for technology that is advanced. The proving grounds are, some to say, to actually have to do with extraterrestrial aircraft to help with technology. It has been confirmed that there have been UN inspectors out there bringing in aircraft, black SUVs, and military personnel. I myself have been escorted off the property, trying to do investigations there.
Hey Chris, you got a copy?
Yeah, Ben, go ahead.
Listen, I got this guy on the phone, says he's a witness to these vent holes out here, says he can confirm them.
Really, he's actually seen him?
Yeah, he sounds pretty credible actually. I figure you guys can get together, maybe find a little bit more out.
Awesome, great work, Ben. Set it up, okay?
You got it. Copy.
Well, a few years back I worked out at the Bradshaw Ranch for probably about a year or so. And I worked for the Wild West Jeep Tour Company. And we used to go out on lots of those back roads around Bradshaw Ranch, and you see quite a few of these concrete pillars popping up through the ground with a grate on top, and they appear to be some sort of vent for something. I've asked around a few people, locals, about what they could actually be, and there's two answers. One answer is that there might be a government installation out behind Bradshaw Ranch somewhere in Secret Canyon. And the other explanation is that they are vents for the sinkholes.
Okay, I think we're on the right trail. This is where our secret interviewee told us to find the vents. Bill Gray Road. This is it, guys. Keep your wits about you. Wow, look at this. They really really don't want anybody getting back here. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not. Oh. All right. You said it was down this way. I think it was just past this rise. Why don't you guys stay here, and I'll check it out.
There's two answers. The one answer is that there might be a government installation out behind Bradshaw Ranch, somewhere in Secret Canyon.
Oh my God, run!
And the other explanation is that they are vents for the sinkholes.
Hi, Paul.
Welcome.
Good to meet you.
Welcome to Devil's Kitchen.
Thank you. All right, we're here with Paul Lindberg at the site of one of the most famous sinkholes in Sedona. This is Devil's Kitchen. Paul Lindberg is an expert on the sinkholes. Paul, thank you so much for meeting with us today.
You're welcome.
All right, and tell us just briefly, what is a sinkhole?
Well, a sinkhole is a collapse of an open cavity at depth. Here we see red sandstone, which is inert, can't dissolve. So underneath us is a red wall limestone. And the red wall limestone is an important aquifer in this area. Much of the groundwater that we have in Sedona is pumped from this aquifer. And the caves that are developing beneath us and that have collapsed in recent years are the result of cave openings underneath the water table that are getting so large that they've collapsed in modern time. This is one of 7 sinkholes that we know of in the Sedona area. I've recently published this information for an Arizona Geological Survey bulletin, and that's available on the website. You may have seen reference to that. They were created when this area was uplifted during the Laramide orogeny about 70 million years ago. But the sinkhole itself is probably less than 10 million. And the sinkhole probably generated over a period of thousands and thousands of years before it finally reached up to the surface and collapsed. Behind me over here, you can see this big, huge crack. And the whole southwestern corner behind you is going to eventually collapse. The collapse will eventually go out to the roadway over to our left here.
All right, so Paul, tell us about the venting that occurs, or how venting relates to sinkholes.
Well, if a sinkhole like this one collapses down into a cave, into a water-filled cave below the water table, there probably won't be any venting in a place like this. Where the venting occurs is where there's an open space above the water table. In other words, a collapse that hasn't quite gotten all the way to the surface. And so when air pressure changes, then it will either flow in or out. And that's how the venting is. But it's just ordinary air.
I see. So there's no man-made vents installed to help prevent sinkholes of any kind?
No. No.
All right. Thank you. Is there a logical explanation for them? Who put them there? Are they part of some? Okay, let's start that one again.